So we are back on Hurston, and what we are gonna do is, why does Hurston look so different? Probably we are not. Okay, we are not there where usually Everest is. We are on the other side. That's why we have all these colors. Yeah, we are on the other side. So we go to Sapphire because of the dress, right? That was the primary intent, but what we also have is gigamiles, just not true. Megamiles. Bedlogging. Our friend was, or is, at Sapphire right now, but bedlogged out from the Cutlass. And the Cutlass is not the pledged ship. It is an in-game buy ship. And we tried that out with the Taurus and we didn't figure it out. And what we want to try out is how it looks like if someone else is bedlogging. And since we are in the Aurora, the ship we pledged, we should be able to log out as well. And what we do is we do in a test how it looks like if someone is bedlogging in, bedlogging out, bedlogging in, bedlogging out, and what happens if both log out at the same time and afterwards logging in more or less at the same time. So this would be a comprehensional test. We are low on water, but luckily we checked before, we have water in our backpack, so we won't die. And hope we can do the test, but we only have 30 minutes and afterwards we need to make preparation to leave the verse and go to the city. Okay, 3 kilometers, there it is. And what we do is we do not land, but we need to see where is the X. Because the X marks the spot and it probably is here. So she will come back in. And that means she should pop up here at that very field. And she does. Nah. She's still in the loading screen, but the ship is already here. And then she will have a check if the ship has the same position as it had when she landed. Yeah, movement. And can we see it? We need to go lower. Yeah, if you are constantly in a ship, you do not see the scale. That works. Okay. So then the same thing again. We are watching how it looks like when somebody is bedlogging. And it should be the same, but just in the opposite way. The ship will just disappear. Okay, log out. Oh, that was fast. So then, a bit risky, right? We land. No, we do not that. We land next to it. We do not want to provoke a crash or something. Just move a bit over here.
Landing complete.
And now we are curious if is she selling a weapon? Okay, so now we will happen a check. What happens when she's coming back? And it should be the same like before. She just appears out of nothing. And then we do the same on our side. Yeah, she just popped in. And what happened to the gear? Is she floating? She said she turned everything off. Poop. Okay. Okay, she can step out. And ship is actually floating. We will have an check what the ship will say. Because this would be some sort of a bug. She says ship is still turned off. Turning power on. Thrusters on. And we can see and hear it. But the gear is down, says the cockpit. Okay, it's lagging on our side, but this is probably a glitch or a bug, because she said ship was floating even on her side. So turning that off, and then we are going to bedlock in our ship. And having a check what he says, how it looks from from her perspective. And yeah, he sees us sitting here. And interestingly, our armor changed color. Can we get up? can. So then she's still here. Want to sell a ship, a weapon. So we need to check if we turned everything off. No?
Engines are off.
But what we could do is checking how it looks like. What happens if we do not turn everything off? Because she did. She turned everything off and it worked. So we will power on, but the engine, the thrusters will leave turned off because this would be a realistic scenario. Because our thought will go, as long as there is power, that means the shield is on. So then, having a check, we can log out. Oop. And our ship is gone. Then we can join friend. And when we are back, we will do the dress test. And afterwards, we will both log out. But we'll stay inside the menu and coming back. Yep, she said ship is already here. And we are here. With the open door, so everything is the same. Weather stayed the same, makes sense. I'm gonna check. Because we saw once a ship that looked like that. Kind of floating. So then I'm gonna check if we can take. It's only one dress piece. Okay, take that out. Can we? It doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? Even the underwear changes. So temperature is pretty bad here, so we will take on some clothes. Again. And the helmet. Oh no, this is the green one. So there is the box. And she needs to undress. And take clothes. Yeah, nice undress. A check. And especially with the white one, yeah. What does that look like? With the white one, we have to say it looks kind of sexy. She could walk around like this, basically in the underwear with just another top piece. That looks great. Sure, we'll take that. But because of temperature. So then what we do is checking 9% water, the shop terminal. If we find clothes for female, probably not. And not that style we are looking for. There can be the duotone duster. So I'm gonna check. Duotone, what does it look like? Oh. Black and red. Is it? Not really, but somehow. So then what else? Normal jacket, that would be a test if we want to find out if it has an impact on the body temperature. Then that's it with the clothes. So yeah, we can refill our body. The why not helmet. Okay. So yeah, no sexy clothes for women. And the thing is probably the sexy clothes are only on NPCs. Like the piece that we had before for her. That was on an NPC. And that was a painful... Oh wait, we need to drink. Yeah, we prefer that. Can we take off the helmet? No. Where is... I could place a second terminal here. Come on. We take one bottle of normal water and a bottle of this water just to check if we have a different impact. So we claim carry. Now we are on 6% water and we drink the whole bottle for $5. 6% starts to increase. 30. 52. That is, 52, okay. 6. 42. 42% increase with the reclaimed water. And we'll place it here. We haven't seen a trash can yet. And then we will take the bottle of water. And we think that bottle of water has a 60% of increase. As we remember correct, that would mean that we will go to 100%. That means not accurate scientifically. 53. 98. 45. 45%. That means that $2 is the 2% difference. Okay, then what we do is we'll gear up again. And the tractor beam at minimum. Okay. So then we are going back into the ship for bedlogging. And then she will go back for bedlogging. Oh, what we haven't checked is the dress, the second dress, the duotone. Oh, yeah. This is something not prioritized here. When we do this test successfully and we both reappear here, then we will do that. Other the rest, just to find out how it looks like. Okay, so it's a difference if we have this get up like this or in a different way, because this seemed to be the thing. So we will get out, because she has two different types of these kind of logout, and it might be that this is the point on the Taurus as well that we didn't find the second button. Okay, we are in the menus, and she's in the menu as well. So what does that mean? One needs to join another. What we can do is she will join to a server of one of her friends. And the launcher crashed. So this is interesting. What? Oh, here, offline. Okay, it switched. So now online in the menu. She joins again to a friend. A friend we do not have, someone else. Yeah. In PU, she says she's back in the ship. And still at Sapphire. If that would work, then we will need to find out how that works. And she says ship is still at the same position as before. If that actually works, then we need to check that out with the Taurus. So we go join our friend, and that would mean that we will see her friend as well, because she joined to her friend's server, and we joining to her, that means we are on the same server like her friend. And when we see that, and we actually managed that already once when we were salvage challenge, that would work. But the question here is, do we appear at the same spot as we left? And if that is the case, we will completely exit and come back in to the same time, to the same place. But we are running out of time, so this will be probably the last check we do. So we are back in the back in the ship. We are still at Sapphire, doors are still open, and she's here. And she sees us. Oh, this is nice. Okay. So then... okay. So what happens? This is really the last test. What happens if she is logging out? And we also log out, but we do not join the server. No, we haven't checked if we see his friends, but doesn't matter. Because the only thing that matters is, can we stay together? Because there are ships that has multiple beds. And as far as we noticed is that we cannot. We completely exit. She stays in the menu. completely. Also the launcher, we close the launcher. Restart the launcher. If that would work, what we think it will be, that would mean if you are a group of friends, let's say 20, and a third is in EU, a third is in US, a third is in Asia, and you join each other's servers, whatever comes into place, logging out, exit the game, crashing it, or just going to work and come back the day after. If you cover all time zones and at least one is continuously online, not that one persistent, but within the group, at least one is always online. That would mean that you can join to each other as long as you have the same friends. So you are a group, you are friends, and you can join to each other. But if someone has a friend, like we had in this example, then we cannot come back to the very same server. And this is the scenario we have now. So she is still in the menu, like we are not right now, and we just connect to our friend. And her last session was with her friend, and she just say persistent universe without connecting to her friend, because that would mean it would be the same server like we had been just there before. She doesn't join to us. That means that we will find to each other. So she just clicking on persistent universe. That means we changed the server because we choose our friend. It would be a happy accident, and her friend and our friend would have been on the same server because we think our friend is European and her friend is American. It's an assumption, but it's just like, yeah. And if we both pop up at the same place, again on Sapphire, and we see each other, that means we both can leave today and continue tomorrow. Look, this one changed. It is a NPC here, but not the gun-selling women. Whoa. Okay. So, let's have a check. We don't see her. She says she's back inside the ship, and she says she's on set. Yeah, she also doesn't see us. This is interesting. So we can separate. She will log out again. Afterwards, we need to go. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Lena Fox. Sorry for seeing your chat too late. But yeah, we got to admit it looks great, and thanks. We assume you are female as well. And if a female says that the outfit looks great on a female body, then it has to be like that. Thank you, Lena, for the feedback. It's been a while. Sorry. So she's joining. Joining. This is nice. The door's opening. Why? Yeah. Private. And there she is. She says she's not there yet. So that leaves, and now we are getting inside her bed. We can lay down. But we do not get the same button she got. Oh, yeah, there was. See, that one. The close one. But we cannot. And it kind of like makes sense because it's definitely not our ship. We are on private property. But this raises. ¿Cómo estás, Adria, Justin? Muy bien, muy bien. Muchas gracias. Nuestros textos Star Citizen Bedlogging. We cannot really speak Spanish. Just a little bit. Solo un pequeño. How are you doing? Just took a break from a project. What kind of project is that? Tell us. What kind of project you are working on? Might be. So she will exit. And we will go soon. We will have a check on the chat on Twitch if we got an answer. Adria, Justin, let us know what kind of project. If you will not answer within 30 seconds, we would leave, but not because you didn't answer. Nothing crazy. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Alright, so it's kind of personal. Okay, cool. So where you are located at when you're talking type in Spanish? Just making this logo for a streamer. Okay. Do you want to share the name of the streamer so we can check his channel and probably not stream it, but let's say just check it. And as soon as he will or she will set your logo in place, we probably will see that. So having a check. This is the view sunset on Everest. This is the reason why we are on Everest. I was just making this logo. Tell us the streamer's name. Do we see the name? Okay, it looks like as if that is a bot. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And if not, just let us know. We will walk back to the ship and then we need to exit because we need to go to the city and we are actually kind of late. Can we get up? The mouse is here. How can we get up? Okay. So you got 80 meters time, 70, 60 meters time to let us know, and then we will check, and if not, we will, and hope, oh yeah, sorry to hear that, but we will exit now. Has nothing to do with you or anyone else watching, because we need to go into the city before stores closing. And before that, we need to take a shower. So we... Are we able? Discord? Discord is started, actually, yes. And we have an actual connect request. Is it? Good. Yeah. We got your request, we accept it, but we will leave this session. Thanks for watching. Keep us updated through Discord. We will be there probably at least once in a week. And when we do group stuff, because Star Citizen is massive multiplayer online. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a good weekend. Adios.